My beloved brothers and sisters, if you are watching this video right now, I want you to note it is not by accident. Allah guided you here because your heart needs this reminder today. Maybe you've been missing someone deeply. Maybe you've been praying for a reunion. Or maybe you've been asking Allah for a sign about this person, unsure of what to do next. Listen carefully. Sometimes Allah separates two people not to end their story, but to prepare their souls for something better. Because when Allah has written two hearts together in your Qadr, no distance, no silence, and no obstacle can stop what He has already decreed. So stay with me till the end, because today I will share 8 powerful lessons that will open your heart and help you understand how Allah reunites you with the person written for you. In His time, in His way, and with His barakah. Separation is not rejection. Sometimes in life, Allah removes certain people from our path and it can feel confusing, painful, and even unfair. You may wonder why someone you deeply care for is no longer close to you, or why a relationship that once felt so right suddenly ended. But this distance does not always mean that they are not meant for you, nor does it mean your story is over. Very often Allah creates space between two people for reasons we cannot yet understand. There may be things He is protecting you from, tests, heartbreak, or situations that could harm your faith and emotional well-being. Sometimes the separation is a shield, a way for Allah to keep you safe from what you cannot yet see. At other times, the distance is there to help you grow. Without challenges, without moments of loss or longing, we rarely discover our true strength. Allah knows what kind of person you need to become in order to handle the blessings He has written for you. Through this temporary separation, He is shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and closer to Him. It is also possible that Allah is preparing both hearts for something far greater than what exists today. Before two people can truly be united in the right way, they both need time to heal, learn, and mature. A rushed connection may collapse under pressure, but one prepared by Allah stands firm because it is built at the right time and in the right way. Allah reminds us in the Quran, it may be that you dislike something while it is good for you, and it may be that you love something while it is bad for you. Allah knows and you do not know. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:216. This verse teaches us a powerful truth. What feels painful right now may actually be part of a bigger plan designed for your benefit. What seems like a closed door could simply be Allah redirecting you towards something better, perhaps even towards the very person you're longing for, but at a time when both of you are ready. So do not see this separation as rejection. It is not Allah turning away from you, and it is not a punishment. It is divine preparation, carefully planned, perfectly timed, and full of wisdom you may not understand today, but one day you will. The right time softens hearts. Sometimes in life, two people meet and feel a deep connection, but things still do not work out as expected. It's not always because they are wrong for each other. Often it is simply because the timing is not right. Hearts may not be ready. Minds may not be prepared. There might be personal struggles, responsibilities, or emotional wounds that need healing first. At times, misunderstandings arise easily, and pride or ego can create distance. A simple disagreement turns into a lasting silence. Or one or both individuals may carry pain from their past that prevents them from building something stable in the present. This is part of being human. Our hearts are fragile and our journeys are different. But here's the comfort. When Allah has written someone for you, nothing, not distance, not pride, not misunderstandings, can stop what He has destined. Allah is Al-Latif, the most subtle. He works in ways we cannot see or imagine. When the moment He has written finally arrives, Allah softens hearts that once felt cold. He clears confusion from minds clouded by hurt. He removes obstacles you once thought were impossible to overcome. Sometimes, the very same person who once walked away or drifted apart comes back into your life, but this time, everything feels different. The conversations are calmer, the intentions purer, and the hearts more ready. This change doesn't happen because of force, pleading, or chasing. It happens because Allah made it happen at the perfect time. When the right moment arrives, you don't have to beg anyone to stay. You don't have to prove your worth or chase after love. Allah's timing brings people together in a way that feels natural, effortless, and beautiful. What was once heavy becomes light, and what was once closed opens with ease. Trust that Allah knows when both hearts are prepared, and when they are, He writes a reunion so peaceful and seamless that you'll know it was always meant to be. Your du'as are always heard. My dear brothers and sisters, I know there are times when you have been making dua for this person for months or even years. You mention their name in your sujood, you raise your hands late at night, and you cry silently, asking Allah to reunite you with them. Yet it feels as though there is no response, no change, no sign. Your heart starts to wonder if your prayers are being heard at all. But I want you to know with certainty, not a single dua goes unheard. Every word you whisper, every tear you shed, and every heartbeat filled with longing is known by Allah. He is As-Sami, the all-hearing, and Al-Basir, the all-seeing. He knows the pain behind your silence and the hope behind your prayers, even when you cannot put it into words. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Dua is the essence of worship." This means your dua is not just a request, it is an act of drawing closer to Allah. Each time you call upon Him, you are strengthening your connection with the One who controls all matters of the heart. Sometimes Allah does not answer right away, not because He has forgotten you, but because He is preparing you for something greater than what you asked for. There are moments when your heart is not ready, or perhaps the other person's heart needs time to heal and grow. There could be obstacles you cannot see, lessons you have yet to learn, or blessings Allah wants to save for the perfect time. When Allah delays, it is out of His infinite wisdom, not neglect. He knows the exact moment when your prayer should be answered. When the timing is right, the hearts are ready, and the reunion will be built on a stronger foundation. And when it happens, you will realize why you had to wait, because Allah was protecting you, shaping you, and aligning everything perfectly. If this person is truly written for you, Allah will bring them back into your life in a way that feels effortless and natural. It won't require chasing or forcing anything. When the Qadr arrives, the doors you thought were closed will open, and the bond will be deeper than before. That moment will heal your heart and strengthen your faith, because you will see with your own eyes how beautifully Allah plans every detail of your life. So, never stop making dua. Even when nothing seems to change, keep calling upon Him with sincerity and patience. Every prayer you make is recorded, every tear is seen, and every hope is acknowledged. Allah never ignores a heart that turns to Him. The delay is not rejection, it is preparation for something far better than you can imagine. Divine signs appear when Qadr is near. Sometimes when Allah is preparing to bring someone back into your life, He places gentle signs around you, small, subtle reminders that your heart can feel even when your mind cannot explain them. These signs are not coincidences, they are divine messages, carefully placed to reassure you, strengthen your patience, and guide your heart towards hope. You might start dreaming about this person more often, sometimes in ways that feel vivid and meaningful. It is as though your soul is being reminded of something your heart already knows. Dreams can sometimes reflect what the heart is longing for, but at times they may also be Allah's way of giving you comfort, showing you that your prayers are being heard and that the connection between your souls is not forgotten. At other times you may notice their name, presence, or memories appearing unexpectedly in your life. You could be scrolling through your phone, reading a book, watching something, or talking to someone, and suddenly there it is, their name, their words, something connected to them. It's as though Allah gently reminds you, I haven't forgotten what you've been asking for. You may also feel a sense of calmness in your heart when you make dua for them. While other matters in life bring you confusion or hesitation, this one carries an unexplainable peace. That serenity is sometimes Allah's way of telling you, trust me, I am taking care of it. But, my beloved brothers and sisters, while these signs can be comforting, they are not guarantees. They are not meant to replace your tawakkul, your complete trust in Allah. They are reminders, not confirmations. Never build your hope entirely on what you see. Build it on the One who controls what you cannot see. Understand this truth. Qadr, divine destiny, has its own timing. You cannot rush it. You cannot delay it. And when Allah decides that the moment has come for two hearts to meet again, everything will align perfectly. Obstacles you once thought were impossible will disappear. Paths you thought were closed will suddenly open. The hearts that once felt distant will be softened, guided, and prepared for one another. But until that moment arrives, your task is simple. Trust Allah fully, continue your dua sincerely, and work on yourself wholeheartedly. Keep your heart pure, your intention sincere, and your connection with Allah strong. Because when He brings two people together through His decree, He does it in the most beautiful way at the perfect time, when both souls are ready to hold what He has destined for them. And when it happens, you will realize that every delay, every silence, every tear, and every prayer had meaning. You'll understand that Allah was not making you wait to punish you. He was preparing you for something far greater than you imagined. Inner growth before reunion. Before Allah reunites two people, He often works on them individually first. Many times we think we are ready for someone, ready for love, ready for commitment, but in reality our hearts are still carrying wounds, pain, or habits that need healing. Sometimes you meet the right person at the wrong time. You might both care deeply, but one or both hearts may not yet be prepared to hold a love that is pure, stable, and lasting. You may still be carrying past traumas, insecurities, unhealthy attachments, or even unresolved mistakes. And because Allah loves you, He separates you for a while, not to hurt you, but to prepare you. This period of distance is not punishment, it is a gift. Allah gives you this time to work on your iman, your character, and your soul. He teaches you patience, because without patience, no relationship can survive. He teaches you forgiveness, because without forgiveness, love cannot grow. He teaches you self-awareness, because without knowing who you are, you cannot truly understand what you need or what you can give. During this phase, Allah may take you through certain lessons. You learn to depend on Him more than anyone else. When you feel lonely or lost, He reminds you that the deepest peace comes from turning to Him first, not people. You learn to purify your intentions. You begin to understand that love built only for yourself is fragile, but love built for His sake lasts forever. You learn to heal from the past. Sometimes Allah separates you so you can let go of old pain, rebuild your confidence, and prepare your heart for something healthier. And as you grow, you'll notice changes within yourself. The things that once made you anxious begin to fade. The habits that once harmed your heart are replaced with better ones. You become calmer, wiser, and more connected to Allah. This transformation is not just for you, it's also for the person Allah may reunite you with. Because two unprepared hearts cannot build a lasting future together. But when Allah brings two healed, patient, and spiritually aligned people together, their bond becomes stronger. Not just emotionally, but spiritually. Their love doesn't pull them away from Allah, it pulls them closer to Him. So if you find yourself in this season of waiting, do not see it as a delay or rejection. See it as an opportunity. Use this time to improve yourself, to strengthen your faith, and to prepare your heart. Because when Allah finally decides that the time has come, everything will align effortlessly. And when it happens, you'll look back and realize the separation was necessary, that the lessons were necessary, the growth was necessary. Allah wasn't keeping you apart forever. He was making you ready so that when you come together, your love is stronger, your bond is deeper, and your connection is rooted in something eternal, your closeness to Him. What is meant for you will never miss you. There is a beautiful reality, my dear brothers and sisters, that brings peace to every heart struggling with uncertainty. What Allah has written for you will never miss you, and what was never written for you will never reach you. This truth, when you truly understand it, changes how you see everything in life. Your relationships, your heartbreaks, your waiting, your prayers, and even your disappointments. So many times we exhaust ourselves chasing after people. We try to control situations, hold on to relationships, and force outcomes. We believe that if we try harder, love deeper, or prove our worth, someone will stay with us or return to us. But Allah reminds us that your efforts alone cannot change what He has already written in your Qadr. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, "What is meant for you will never miss you, and what misses you was never meant for you." This hadith is not just a statement, it's a doorway to freedom, peace, and trust. It means that no matter how complicated your situation feels, you are never outside the plan of Allah. Every delay, every distance, every silence, every heartbreak, it is all under His control. If a person is truly written in your destiny, then Allah Himself will bring them back to you when the time is right. You will not need to beg them, chase them, or force them to stay. Allah will soften their heart, remove the barriers, and align the paths that once seemed impossible to cross. It will happen naturally, beautifully, and effortlessly, because what Allah wills cannot be stopped by anyone or anything. And if someone is not written for you, then no matter how much you love them, no matter how many tears you shed, no matter how tightly you hold on, Allah will not allow them to stay. Not because He wants to break your heart, but because He wants to protect it. He sees what you cannot see. He knows what you do not know. Sometimes what you think you want is not actually what you need. Sometimes the person you are chasing may not be good for your soul, your future, or your faith. And out of His mercy, Allah removes them, even when you do not understand why. This is where tawakkul, complete trust in Allah, becomes your greatest strength. When you believe deeply that Allah's plan is better than your desires, you stop living with fear. You stop overthinking, stop comparing, and stop doubting your worth. You no longer feel the need to control everything or everyone. You find peace knowing that Allah has already written the perfect story for you. So, my beloved brothers and sisters, stop forcing doors that Allah has closed. Stop chasing what runs from you. Stop hurting yourself trying to hold on to what is not meant for you. Instead, focus on becoming the best version of yourself, strengthening your connection with Allah and making sincere dua from the depths of your heart. Because if this person is truly meant for you, Allah will bring them back, not when you want, but when He knows the time is right. That reunion will not come through chaos, stress, or desperation. It will come through ease, peace, and barakah. And when that moment arrives, you will look back and finally understand why you had to wait, why things didn't work before, and why Allah's plan was always better than your own. You will realize that the delays were never denials. They were preparations. The silence was never neglect, it was protection. The heartbreak was never punishment, it was mercy. So hold on to hope, but place your heart in Allah's hands. Do your part, make dua, purify your intentions, and trust Him completely. Because when He decides, when He commands, when He says be, it is. Tests before togetherness. My beloved brothers and sisters, sometimes the most difficult moments in life are not when we face failure or loss, but when we are waiting for something our heart desires so deeply. And this waiting often comes with tests that shake us, test our patience, and make us question why things are taking so long. Maybe you've been making dua every day, asking Allah to bring this person back into your life. Maybe you've been holding on to hope while everything around you seems silent. You've cried at night, poured your heart into sujood, and whispered their name in your prayers, yet nothing seems to change. But I want you to understand something very important. The test often becomes hardest right before Allah grants you what you've been praying for. When Allah loves you, He prepares you for the blessing He is about to give. And sometimes that preparation comes in the form of patience. Tests can feel heavy, emotionally, mentally, even spiritually. You may feel lonely, restless, or uncertain about the future. At times, it may seem like your du'as are unanswered, but Allah is never silent without reason. He hears you, He sees you, and He knows exactly what your heart needs, even better than you do. Sometimes Allah tests you to purify your intentions. Are you longing for this person simply because you want them for yourself, or because you want a relationship?